Hello, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you so much for joining me for another pick a card reading. This pick a card came through as, what do you need to know at this time? What do you need to know right now? So take a few moments, a nice deep breath, really tune into your feelings, your intuition. We have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Always trust your intuition, your first intuitive nudges. And thank you all so much. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos. I really do appreciate that. It helps me a lot. And please do connect with me on my social media. I'm truly honored and grateful to see you all over there. And I will put timestamps in the comments, in the comments below. So with that, let's just get started. All right, group number 1. Hello, group number 1. How are all of you? Amazing, gorgeous, beautiful heart and souls. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you. So let's see, what do you need to know at this time? Gaia, nurturing. I feel like the earth energies are very much in alignment with supporting you right now, really nurturing your body, your vision, your inspiration, your feeling of being connected to the life force energy, to the environment around you, really nurturing you, playing with you even. I can feel birds and butterflies flittering in front of you, chirping really close, just really special sweetness. I feel like a playful energy here with the earth, really supporting you, nurturing you, and reminding you that you are just like the earth in so many ways. It's your energy, your presence, your interaction that creates the magic. We have joy, number 26. I love it. Even this woman just really being present in the moment in this beautiful field. Here in the earth, she has her harp. She's taking a moment to enjoy. Maybe she's just played some beautiful music and she can feel, it's like I can feel the life force energy. It's like awakening around you. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's being recognized and felt and received in a nurturing way. And so you're receiving that nurturing quality back to you effortlessly. You're able to receive it. It's like she played and she's like, oh, that was just so lovely. She's sitting there really enjoying the feeling, really the feeling of alignment, right? Contentment, peace, and magic, recognizing your energetic tone or frequency within all of the magic that's unfolding around you, all of the life force, how you play your part. It's like you found your note or your song or your tune. It's absolutely beautiful. Infinite blessings, number 17. Look at that. You need to know that you are infinitely blessed. I mean, infinite blessings, infinite love, infinite lover. You are being recognized. This is so beautiful. So this is the 7 of Swords. Seek the truth in the tarot. You're really being shown a glimpse through the veils. It's like the different types of multidimensional realities that we exist within. It's physical, and yet it's so much deeper than that. It's like all your senses are engaged. So now your mind is going to question things. Your mind is going to perceive things as, it's some of the old programming or programming that's ready for growth. It's ready to experience, discover what wanted to be spoken there. Be really mindful of the words at this time that are being filtered through your mind. This is very interesting. This has been coming through the last few days. And I know this is a timeless message. However, when we're going through this process where we're really connecting in with the true, authentic life force energy, our mind begins to question it because it's been so used to being conditioned to believe other things or to not. It's like it's used to believing only certain things. And so to expand beyond what it already knows can sometimes bring in doubt or worry, or is this real? Am I making this up? This sort of thing. So it's like you're opening the veil, you're being shown, an expanded version of reality that is simply beyond words, so to speak. So, Seven of Swords, it's allowing you to see the truth of your own thoughts, the truth of where you're rooted. It's allowing you to become very masterful in terms of your thoughts and your mental reality, and how to synchronize synchronicities. All right, synchronicities. You're synchronizing your mind and your heart together. So you may experience thoughts that create doubt. However, it's like you need to recognize them for what they are. They're just afraid to grow, whatever they are. Okay. So it's like you remind them, you nurture them, you nurture them. It's okay, thoughts, we're growing. Yes, this is beyond anything we've ever known before, sort of attitude. It's really tuning into the infinite blessings, the feelings. Like, you've had the experiences. So trust your physical experiences, trust what you know, trust what you feel over any thoughts at this time. The body is really speaking to you and affirming, so it can help you grow your consciousness. And the mind is so powerful, but it's only truly powerful when it's aligned with the heart, when it's aligned with all the senses, when it's aligned with your authenticity. If it's not aligned with our authenticity and our actual true life experiences, it can actually weaken our own logic and reasoning. So I feel like it's all being strengthened for you at this time. There's like this commitment to yourself. There's a wedding here, a wedding energy, commitment, loyalty. It says marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith and love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. I even love here the two minds. It's like you're truly finding yourself in a place of balance in the center point between, earth, water, fire, air, ether. It's like you found your spot, your authentic tone, your signature, your frequency. And I feel a real freedom here for you. I feel commitment and loyalty in the energies of true love, because your desire to deepen your love and grow over time is so felt. It's so apparent. Okay. Balanced career and home life. So there's a focus on really allowing yourself to see your home life, your career as number one priority, that you're truly supported in your foundation, your stability, your security here. If you need, if you've been wanting to organize or readjust some things, or tune into some new modes or modalities in terms of how you operate your business, or how you take care of your cash flow, your family matters. Like, I feel like if there's activities, all of the energetic support that you need to make the right decisions is all right there. And you're being asked to focus on that right now, because the magic, it's like there's an experience here of balance between tuning into yourself and having moments with, the connection to the life force energy, the earth, your meditation, and also feeling the peace and balance within your own career and your home life, how you integrate all of that. And that's where any sort of doubtful thoughts can enter in, or worrisome thoughts, when it's like living in between two worlds, basically, right? So just know that there's a lot of support here and empowerment for you, that you're able to integrate into your physical reality very effortlessly here, as long as you remind yourself, and when you tune in with your own authentic self and your soul, and you really look to your soul for guidance, you feel that empowered energy. You know what to do. You know how to organize. You take your time and do it right. You feel confident in being able to be present, right? For your family, your friends, for your career, for your projects, your coworkers, whatever it is. Like, there's an energy here of union and balance with yourself and others in your life, with everything. Okay. Here are the ancient ones, 15. So another thing that you really may need to know right now is there is this ancient energy that's circulating around you. It's simply the life force energy expanding your consciousness. You're learning new things. You're growing. So as you become quieter in your mind, in terms of really focusing in only on receiving and engaging in thoughts that are your truth, that are really your truth, that are the truth of your alignment, your purpose, whatever it is, however you identify with that. When your mind is quiet like that, meaning it's not overtaken by outside thoughts of programming and conditions and society and all of that, you're able to receive and hear wisdom that you can only hear and receive when you're in tune with that very powerful, subtle energy. It's like the very, it's like being here in this field. There's no one else around. It's just nature. The quality of the energy around her is very pure. It's felt very, there's no words that need to be felt, and she may receive some very profound divine inner wisdom or insight. And so when you're in this state, you do receive certain visions or knowings, and it's just the collective wisdom of humanity. It's the self-guided wisdom that's within each of us. It's very innate. So hear the ancient ones to receive continued guidance and wisdom right now. A leg up, number 34, you have help and support that's being offered to you at this time. There may be someone that's there to offer you support and help in terms of anything that you're not familiar with. I feel like there's someone there to help you, to really give you a hand and guide you if you need it. Just like this little baby polar bear, climbing on the back of mom. It's felt, it's nurturing. It's nurturing to both people. This mama bear wants to help her baby, and she, it brings her great joy to help her little baby in life and to grow and not have to be alone, obviously. So, and I feel like this little baby, it's like mom may be a big polar bear here, but there's, such a safety in being able to climb up on her, take a little break. And it's just such a beautiful feeling here. I love it. It's a number 34. So again, a number 7, it's something to do with the thoughts, like accepting help, know that you deserve help, be grateful. And, it's like, I feel like you're someone who would help anyone if you felt that it was guided. Well, it's the same as happening for you. Okay. There's something here as well with the death energy. Let's see here. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Communications, very much being highlighted for you. The serpent, knowledge, healing. Okay. Shagai, fragmented. So I feel like this has a lot to do with helping you really integrate past experiences that may have been painful. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. Page of Cups and Heart with a Key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. So I feel like for you, you're very much focused on union, on balance, on growth, on love, on being with the right people, really being in alignment, and really allowing your heart to remain open moving forward so you can welcome love, truly meet the ones you're meant to be with, and just see yourself expanding and growing. And there is this energy of death that it's like you've been able to go through a process of release and surrender, grieving even. And I feel like it helped you really get in tune with your emotions of what's truly fulfilling to you, what truly matters to you, and to honor your feelings as well. Any feelings of sadness or loss of or grief, having to say goodbye to certain people, places, or situations. I feel like you had to learn to really nurture your own self, your own emotions firsthand. And that's what's really allowed you to gain this knowledge of healing. Being able to heal yourself allows you to be yourself in the world. And until we've gone through our own sort of healing process, no one can tell us what it's like or what to do. However, we recognize and realize that it's through our wisdom that we are able to inspire each other, because we can't save each other from going through hardships or experiencing sadness. What we can do is create the most love and beauty as possible and not be a part of the grief and sadness. It's like there's an acceptance here that we're human, we're all in this together, and even when we do all the right things, it doesn't save us from experiencing grief or sadness. Sometimes it leads to it, right? Because there's other energies or people that aren't willing to grow with us. And there's a sadness that happens when we open our heart and we really choose to love unconditionally We hope that others feel the same way, and they don't always do that. However, I feel like with you, there's this um, beauty in you being able to really take the good from every situation, every person, every relationship, and allow that to be your fertilizer, so to speak, moving forward. It's inspiring to you. It's like you are choosing your authentic path no matter what, despite it's because, the grief and the sadness, the loss, it allows us to see what life's truly all about and to not take it for granted and be a part of something amazing, to be a part of the strength of the foundation, to be a part of the integrity, a part of the dream, creating the dream and honoring our feelings when they happen. I feel like here with the ancestors, they recognize you. There's an energy of recognition that you honor life, that you honor the sacredness of death, the transformation, really nurturing what that energy, that quality is, nurturing yourself, learning to nurture yourself and others, the environment around you, and to feel the true appreciation and gratitude. That is something that is recognized energetically and felt by everything around you. We can't fake gratitude. Gratitude is an energy we emanate. And when we're in gratitude, that's when we are truly in alignment. No matter where we are, we're attracting that which is in alignment. It's in gratitude as well. It's a frequency vibration thing. And I feel like you've really tuned in to your own signature here and the infinite blessings. I mean, the infinite blessings card, this is, to me, just feels like you are infinitely blessed. No matter what happens, you have the tools, the insight, the wisdom within you that's going to carry you forward no matter what. I feel like there is a brand new creation type energy here. It's a creation type of energy. There's something that you're being shown, and it's like it's in your hands. Like you can see, it's like you've created something and you're being guided to move forward with it. Even offer your love. It's like there's something here in the physical reality that really like opens your heart. It like strengthens your emotions, your emotional well-being in the most beautiful ways. And it's new. So I feel like it's like no matter what, this fish, this creative idea, this dream, it's real in the physical reality, and it's with you, and you're being guided. It feels very good. It allows you to feel the healing energy really pour through any sort of difficulties from the past. I feel like there is a person here. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. This could have to do with the communication that's being really emphasized for you and a leg up. I feel like it's about trusting yourself and really reminding yourself that when you're truly rooted in love, in the infinite love, and the life force energy, no matter who you're in front of or what's happening, you always have. It's like standing in your truth, standing in your authentic signature, your frequency. No matter what, you can handle anything. There is nothing or no one that will ever come into your path or your situation that you cannot handle. And so if someone feels that way towards you, like for example, if this is you've opened your heart and they don't feel they can take your reaction right now, you know that you're not going to react. You know that you're going to stand in your integrity and respond in love. So again, there's like this energy of really allowing yourself to see beyond the mind and feel into your body, see the truth of the situation in the physical reality for what it is. If someone says they don't think they can take your reaction right now, it's because they're in their head. They're not even anywhere near their heart or body. And so if you can recognize that, you are able to let go of any sort of fear-based thoughts or limiting thoughts or beliefs, because those are not thoughts truly originated in love and in the truth of love, what you're really standing for. So if you feel these thoughts, you feel like you can't take someone's reaction right now, just know that that's an assumption, that there's no reason to assume they're going to react in the first place. It's like there's a message here of really tuning into the truth of the heart, really speaking from the heart always, never allowing the mind to wander. It's like when you pierce through the mind, you realize if you open your heart, the mind aligns with the heart. You no longer have thoughts like that. We don't, when we live from our heart, when we open our heart, when we meet the one, for instance, the one will never say, I don't think I can take your reaction right now, because the one is always going to be like, look, I need to be honest with you. They don't care what if you have a reaction or a response. They're being honest with you because that's what they're guided to do, right? So anyone who says that, there's somewhere within them they're not being completely honest with themselves. So I feel like there is this energy of communication really being highlighted for you. It's the opportunity for you to really trust yourself and stand in your truth and your knowing. And that's all you have to do. The truth is spoken effortlessly. Even in between words, it's your presence. As long as you embrace the presence of truth, you cannot go wrong. It's not even about handling things. You will just feel the empowerment. I feel like Isis here, it's like there's just this presence of the ancestors standing around you, the wisdom that you've learned from your own healing journey of shedding skin and becoming renewed, healed. It's like going through the healing process. We recognize that if our mind is not well, or even our bodies, we know that we're going to heal. And once we get through that and we're healed again, it's like if we were talking to someone else who was going through it and they're like, oh, I'm never going to get through this. It's like you could honestly say, yes, you will. I got through it. You can get through it. Right? That's what I kind of feel like. There's this energy of reminding yourself that you've been through some things, and not to let any sort of illusionary type thoughts take over. Just to remind yourself, and that if you feel them, it could be the person you're connected to that's still rooted in a place of fear in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so really remind yourself of which thoughts are yours versus theirs. And this energy of distortion or just not living from truth it's transforming. It's transforming. You're choosing to heal it instead of resulting in something like a real death. It's a transformation. It's a healing process, because death is real. And a lot of us as infinite beings, when we feel like we can't take something, when we feel that's simply the mind fooling us, because the soul is infinite. It can do anything. And so if we really believe that we can't do something, if we really believe we're not going to make it, sometimes that really does happen. Okay, so I feel like there's a very strong and almost firm or stern here from your soul, like saying, focus on the joy, focus on the nurturing, focus on a wedding or a union, focus on meeting the one, receive the knowledge and wisdom and healing from all of the fragments of your life, all of the past things that have formed who you are today. Choosing to learn and grow is what has really aligned you, allowed you to shine your truth, to be the truth, the light, and the way. That's what you are, the truth, the light, and the way. So there's support here for you in balancing your career and your home life and really being able to communicate from your heart space. It's not so much about words here with Raphael as it is communicating your heart. Okay, I feel like this has to do with a heart to heart more so than an intellectual or it's like it's not scientific here. This is a healing of a relationship, heart to heart, love to love. It's not about being in the head, and it's teaching you like how powerful your mind is and how it can be, as we heal the heart, the mind heals, and it all becomes very nurturing. Okay, so group number 1, that is your message. Keep nurturing your dreams, your hopes, whatever it is that's right in front of you right now, because you're really being supported in that, and also receiving a lot of energetic support and wisdom from your own ancestors around you, a lot of healing knowledge that has come through your own experience. You're really being nurtured right now and showered in infinite blessings and moments of peace when you need them, and really being able to feel your joy, like what it really feels like. And there is support here, a leg up, somebody that wants to offer you assistance. And I feel like this is just this wedding card. It's like, not to sound silly, like you're marrying yourself, but it's like that commitment to yourself that you must have first before you could actually really marry someone else and offer them the same sort of, equal. It's like if you marry yourself, they need to marry themselves first. So, it's like both being committed to the loyalties, the commitments, the honesty, the truth. Like, it's just so beautiful. It really feels beautiful. So really believe in yourself and your own communication abilities. Communicate as if you're communicating to your own self, no matter what the other is, going through, because this is truly about your own growth and evolution that's allowing you to continue feeling the infinite blessings and fueling them as well for others, okay? I love you guys. You're so amazing. Thank you all so much. I truly hope this message resonated and affirmed what you're feeling. And please do subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos. It really helps me a lot. I appreciate you guys for that. Please do also connect with me on my social media. Those links are in the description below. I've got lots of new things happening and continuing to grow and nurture as well. So thank you all. I will see you again for the next pick a card. And until then, just keep taking amazing good care of yourselves. And I'm sending all my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you. And please do subscribe if you haven't already, and like. I very much appreciate you. It helps me quite a bit. So let's see what your message is. What do you need to know at this time? We have Eagle Communion. Clarity. So you're receiving some very clear communication energetically through your own internal insight. It's something for you that only you will understand and know. This isn't something that you're receiving from outside of you or on YouTube or from any other person. This is really directly coming to you from your own soul in terms of a natural synchronicity or vision or insight. There's some sort of communication that you're receiving from your own soul. It's very powerful. It's bringing in a lot of clarity and strength right now. There's a new beginning here. It's really going to ask you to tune into your strength. It's guidance and wisdom and communication from your soul that is truly rooted in hope and happiness, balance. This is temperance in the tarot, number 14. So this is a period of being patient, of really practicing your integrity and patience, compassion, alchemy. Temperance is divine intervention. Temperance comes in when we are feeling imbalanced to bring balance and wholeness into our own self first and foremost. So if we have a lot of external complications, if there's conflict or if there's others that aren't agreeing with us or causing, upset, there's this loss of hope, right? There's like a feeling of hopelessness. Maybe you're not feeling happy like you used to. So there's an energy here of divine intervention really surrounding you, really allowing you to tune into the energy of balance, peace, clarity, harmony. Okay, time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Okay? I feel like this is something you've been asking for a long time, for your own peace, your own clarity, your own balance, really calling that in for yourself. So whatever is happening, trust that it's happening for you. Whatever had to end is simply transforming. It's simply allowing you to receive your true aligned new beginning, whatever this is. It's like nothing truly ever ends. It's just when we've been living a certain way for a long time and the change comes in that we've been asking, it usually doesn't happen the way we think. It's more so in our feelings. So there's an energy here of really trusting your feelings, because the mind tends to want to think. It just wants to think and run away with it. It wants to plan it all. It wants to know the answers. It wants to know right now what's happening. So I see this energy of clarity. It's like when the mind overtakes, I see these people, they're like, that's it. We're going out to the woods. We're getting a hold of our crystals. We needed the power of intention here, the spiritual law of attraction. Maybe tuning in intentionally, like when you're watching these videos, or just with like-minded people, individuals who are in tune with the growth of consciousness, what's happening in the world, the light workers, the star seeds, those that identify with the spiritual journey. Although it's, there's so much happening within the spiritual community right now, it's really important for you to stay focused on your own balance, what feels good to you, what you want to tune in with. Because I'm seeing right here these 3 people. They may all be spiritually rooted in their heart. However, it's what's most important is that their intention, their vision is truly aligned. If these were 3 different people rooted in their spirituality and open hearts, but they had completely different visions, they wouldn't have this beautiful, balanced, complementary, sacred geometry type of energy. It might be like kind of all over the place, right? So I feel like there's an importance here of, when you're communing with your own soul, your own spirit, like how it connects with you, how it speaks to you, that's also going to be a clue as to how other people are, if others are truly in alignment with you, they're going to understand, they're going to feel, they're possibly even going to be practicing in the same ways as how they connect to their soul, receiving very similar feelings and insights and visions and wisdoms, and this is truly rooted in your hope and happiness. It gives you hope. You feel hopeful, when you're tuned into the right people or energetic conscious streams, I want to say. Even when it's just the eagle, like if you're sitting out on a rock by a river and an eagle, swoops in front of you, that's a pretty powerful message from your soul, right? And only you know what that information that you received is. It's not something that you need to go around and tell anyone or have affirmed. Like the affirmation is in the experience itself. And I feel like there's this energy of, you feel movement within yourself and it's time to go. Like, don't resist the changes, really focus on, that this is bringing balance into your life, spiritual law of attraction, whatever it is that you truly desire, it's all being attracted to you and you alone. It's, again, the spiritual, there's something here about the spiritual and allowing yourself to break free of any sort of spiritual type of, limiting thoughts as well, because even in the spiritual community, it's not so much about being in a community or a label or a tribe as much as it is about really feeling your own alignment first and foremost. And as you do that, everything begins to be shown to you and revealed to you, and you know what is true for you, and whatever else, it's okay. It's like you're naturally being alchemized into balance through your own intentions. Like, I just feel this beautiful synchronicity between your masculine and feminine energy, your receptive and your physical action type of energy. And yet at the same time, there's this practice of patience. It's like, have courage. Remember that you are this powerful infinite being, and courage is all about compassion, first and foremost, loyalty to your alignment, compassion to your alignment, how difficult it is to actually remain in alignment in this world today that's so crazy, that's constantly trying to make us think about everything instead of feeling everything. It's like there's this dissonance or discord or imbalance between our thoughts and our mind and our heart. It's not just heart, it's not just mind, it's the balance of heart and mind together. It's heart rooted in love that allows the mind to heal and allows the mind to be employed in the way that it was always meant to. If the mind is operating without the heart, it means we have no courage, no compassion, no bravery. We have no empathy for others. It's like the strength card, it's learning how to temper your own energetic frequency, learning how to temper your own feelings of anger and resentment and lust and jealousy, so that you're not fueling them and actually letting those become you. You're allowing yourself to feel those things. And temperance is what says, hey, pull back from that. Do not engage. Patience, let the situation play out. It's better to let something take time to unfold in the least harmful ways than to just react and have it blow up in our face. I feel like that's, the true courage of a lion. It's like the loyalty to your heart, the loyalty and commitment to your integrity, to what you stand for, which is true love, and not to allow yourself to get tempted right into any situations that flare up the emotions that you don't want to experience. That's when temperance steps in, like, whoa, don't go there, because it's going to be the same thing. It's like trying to work something out with someone who only wants to argue with you, and they don't really want to work things out. They just want to be right, and they want you to be wrong, right? So it's like temperance is like alchemy here. What happens when you keep giving your magic to this this energy? What happens? It blows up every time. So instead, we're going to pull back, we're going to be patient, and we're going to allow ourselves to focus on hope and happiness, and remember that we're this regal, royal, compassionate being. We can tame our own demons, so to speak, and our demons become lions. They become tame lions that can hang out with lambs and sheep and all of that, however you want to see them. I can feel you guys are so funny. Thinkers we are here, 44s. When we think of the foundation, we think of the better way, we think of why, How can we make this better? We think of, why is this happening? Why do we feel sadness? Why aren't we feeling our joy? Why can't we imagine freely? There's this energy of, it's like you've been given some time to ponder and reflect your thoughts. This has been popping up in my field or my mind the last few days. There's a guru online that I listen to once in a while, and he's said, it's like whenever I've been tuning into him the last few days, especially in my mind, I hear him say, thoughts should be fun. Thinking is for fun. Otherwise, just feel. It's like, it really hits me hard because this to me is fun, even though it's not like all laughter and play. It's like my thoughts are constructive, right? They're building something, they're sharing something. And I don't even like that word constructive. There's something here about con when you're thinking, so constructing. I don't like the word constructing anymore. Conservative, conflict. Okay, so there's something here about the word con and pro, being proactive, being a professional, being pro something, pro life, pro love, being a pro instead of a con, right? There's like a energy here of recognizing that we play in the world of pros and cons. And thoughts should be fun. So when you're engaged with things that are positive, that are providing, that are profound, right? Communion, then you know that you're in alignment. Your thoughts aren't going to overtake you. There's a solution forming, like alchemizing, right? When we're in the energy of the con type of feeling, there's no solution. It's just like, how do we keep the con going? The convoy, the conflict, the conversation instead of a discussion or a talk or a heart-to-heart talk or chat, right? So that is truly the catalyst, is hope and happiness, really truly wanting to feel hopeful and happiness genuinely, and not just thinking about how do I be happy. It's not so much rooted in our thoughts as it is our actual experience, our life, our heart, the spiritual law of attraction. It's not even about debating anymore. There's no debating. It's like all empowerment. It's discussion. It's being a part of the discussion or a part of the conversation, right? In a way that is integral. I feel like you're really learning how to reintegrate yourself through some spiritual awakenings, through some conflict into the world as your authentic self. And how do you face certain things with the Five of Wands here in Temperance? Storm warning, number 10. Okay. We have the mystery, number 52. Trust the mystery. Numerology, precision. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power, and the hanged man. Okay. So never see this as a negative anymore. Don't see anything else in life as a negative anymore. Nothing. Nothing in your life is negative. For you, at this point moving forward, there is no more negativity. There is only life. Negativity is simply the absence of love. And love is all there is. Love is the only truth, okay? So don't be afraid of conflict. It exists in the world. Now you have the power, the tools to respond properly to anything that is happening around you. With this storm warning card, it's beautiful because you're going to receive the insight, the inner knowing, the intuition before any storms arise. So if you feel a storm of brewing, you're taking shelter, right? You're hanging around, you're in Temperance, the hanged man. It's allowing you to pull back so that you're not putting yourself into situations or conversations that actually hurt you in the long run, right? They hurt your reputation or your self-esteem or whatever it is. So it's like a form of protection, even though it can feel frustrating, like super frustrating. And you feel like, it's like you have the reassurance that you're not stuck, that this is meant to play out. So you're being given energy of patience, of being able to be okay with the feeling of things playing out. Whereas the people who are choosing fear, they don't feel that. That's karma. We've learned from our mistakes. You've learned from your mistakes in the past. You're not going to repeat them. So what is occurring here right now is a form of alchemy. It's the old energy that you used to engage in, that you've grown and you've transformed. You're communing in a new way, the spiritual law of attraction. It's just that older energy kind of disconnecting from you, and you just need to allow it. You need to allow the energy to go where it wants to go, where it needs to go. You stay focused on hope and happiness. The hope and happiness energy is what you're going to feel. If you're focused on a storm, that's all you're going to think about and feel, right? When you're focused on hope and happiness, you do not need to think as much. Your thoughts will be more, they'll be more, you'll receive relief at this time. You're going to receive relief and comfort. Your thoughts are going to be like, it's okay. Take it easy. Go play your piano if you have one. Go listen to some music if you have it. Go take a nap, watch a movie, sure, whatever you need to do to not engage in the conflict type of energy, because this is a very inspired, it's like there's passion and there's heat behind it, especially with the wands. So if others are very passionate about something and they're very charged up and you're charged up, it's like there's just, who knows what, it's like rubbing matchsticks together is what it feels like. And then all of a sudden there's a big fire, okay? So I feel like you're really being guided to pull back, to not get engaged in any sort of conflict type of energy. And it has you thinking at times, it's just that your thoughts are truly rooted in your foundation. 44, that's a powerful number of balance and harmony and co-creation with others. Really, your intentions are rooted in balance and harmony. So don't be hard on yourself if you feel upset or you get frustrated. That's the lion in you, okay? Just remind yourself, have compassion for yourself. Like, of course, anyone would be upset or, whatever in my situation. They would feel the same way. So recognize it's okay. You're feeling upset because that's how someone would feel. The only difference is that you're choosing not to react. You're choosing to recognize it, acknowledge it, and practice compassion, practice patience, practice how can I create a better way for myself? How can I think better about this situation? Where can I focus my energy in a way that's actually benefiting and bringing clarity to the situation instead of more confusion? Right? So you're really rising to the occasion of your life. You're holding your head up high. You have pride, dignity, integrity. Okay. You're really practicing and finding your way, what is true for you in terms of spirituality. And it is time to go. You're going to feel that. You may even be guided to tune into some numerology, which I found to be really fascinating. I love it. I did a numerology test a couple years ago. I think it was like numerology.com. I don't know. But I was like, it was so affirmative too. I am on so many levels. I couldn't believe it. And just things like that we can do on our own to affirm ourselves that we're not alone. Others are experiencing this too. And once you recognize that, it's like you can tune into that consciousness and it empowers you, right? Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. The sword and rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. It's very significant here with the sword of truth and the roses, right? The rose, the life force energy, the sword of truth. And it's like you've received some karma, you understand that cycle, and you're not going down that path again. You're not going to get yourself involved and create more karma for yourself. You've already been through it. And so the wisdom is with you now. The wisdom is with you for you to truly embrace your authentic power and move forward and just allow this storm to pass in the distance. You know what storms do. You don't need to get involved with them. That's the last thing you need to do. And that's why Temperance and the Hangman are here. Like, you are going to stay put. I know that you might be unhappy about it. However, you're going to be a lot happier about it soon when you recognize you're going to feel grateful you didn't get involved in a storm that was, playing out that you didn't need to be a part of, It's like I feel like there's a lot of clarity here that's helping you peer through any sort of distortion or illusion type of energy and really keeping you focused on your hope and happiness. Even if it means a big eagle has to swoop in front of your face to wake you up, like you are so guided, okay? Really trust the mystery and trust your truth here. You have the power to speak your truth so beautifully. And I just feel like there's a reassurance here in that, it's like when you're really in tune with your wisdom and you're able to speak your truth, it reaffirms to you that, okay, I've got this. I don't need to doubt myself or worry. It's okay. There's an energy here of it's okay. Even when you feel like the hopelessness, it's okay. The hopeful feeling is when you're going through this time right now to really see yourself as the person you were always meant to see yourself as, and whatever that means to you. And I feel like it's like you're open to learning expanded things about yourself, new things about yourself that you may have not have been open to in the past because of whatever conflict was arising. There's just this great balance here. And also knowing that whatever you learn about, it doesn't mean that's like that. It's like being into numerology. Like, I looked it up, but it doesn't mean I'm like a numerology person where every number and everything, right? It's like there's just a part of our consciousness, and it's fun to have variety in your life and different ways of learning about yourself. You're no longer judging yourself, okay? This is really beautiful, and you need to trust the mystery. Yeah, trust the mystery. Number 52 again, and number 7. It's change, it's co-creation, balance and harmony with your soul, with the environment around you, right? Really being trusting of the environment around you. There is it's like an energy of embracing intimacy with your own intuitive feelings and heart and soul. And that no matter where you are, even if it's all new to you, there's always going to be a signpost or a signal or a way, someone pointing the way. Like, there's always going to be guidance when you're in tune and in alignment with your heart and soul, even if you can't see everything, which brings so much reassurance and relief and allows you to stay focused on what it is that you're creating, what you're living, what you're doing. And it's time to go. It's a new beginning for you. No matter what, it's all happening for you. And it's, these storms, it's the end of storms for you. It's like there's no more feeling pulled or tugged into it. Right now you're feeling it because you're going through a process of alchemizing and really expanding yourself to the next level of your life. And it's like that period of time where, we just have to stay strong and not allow ourselves to engage in the habits of the past that once, led to our unhappiness. Okay. You're in alignment with your happiness no matter what. Okay. And you have the strength and the courage of a lion in your heart to face anything. And if that means facing it from a distance, that's what you're doing. Even if it feels like you should be involved, you shouldn't. Okay, because that's, it's like we don't want to enable anyone else's lesson. We want everyone to learn their lesson, however their soul needs them to learn it. And so by honoring your own soul, by pulling back, that is honoring their soul. Because if you got involved, then they couldn't actually do what they need to do. Okay, that's what it feels like. You're being guided in ways that are very spiritual, and only you know what they are. And you may be writing a little bit too, which is really beautiful. I feel like there's an energy here that's asking you to stay more in tune with nature, especially with the rose. It's like the sword, the rose. The rose is so pure and so gorgeous, and the sword is truth. However, it could cut the rose, right? It could stab a man. So it's like there's a responsibility factor here. There's a sacredness here. With great power also is great responsibility. Happiness, it is, we are all responsible for our own happiness, and yet we all do either contribute to the happiness of life or to the conflict of it. So I'm grateful to say that you are someone who's very much rooted in balance, and no matter what conflict you've been through, no matter what, you are seen and loved and appreciated as someone who's truly aligned with love, and you are blessed. You are so blessed. And I feel like this is also playing out, it's bigger than you. It's so much bigger than you and them and all of us. By you tuning into what you feel guided to learn about yourself and share with yourself is truly what, it's what you should be doing right now, and you're doing it. Okay. So be grateful for the storm warnings that you can retreat and find your own relief and comfort, and just send love to the greater good. Allow love to handle it without you being involved. And I feel like that's really going to affirm to you that you're in the right place. And when you're in that space, you're going to receive the next clue and the next clue. Okay. So group number 2, that is your message. I truly hope it affirmed what you feel and gave you some guidance and support and wisdom moving forward. Thank you all so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. It helps me so much. And please connect with me over on social media. I'm so grateful and appreciate and love you guys. Love connecting with you all over there. Those links are in the description. And until the next message comes through, I just am loving you all infinitely, and thank you all so much for being you. Take amazing good care of yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon. Infinite love always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see, what do you need to hear right now? Power, lightning. Wow. Creativity. You are there's like a flash, like a bolt of lightning. And it's like powerful, and yet it's so gentle. It's so creative. It's like a flash of creative intelligence that you're receiving or about to receive or just received. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful, okay? Remember that the power is neutral. This is really important. Really, really important. Okay, so this flash of insight, it's something that feels so good to your heart and soul that it could literally carry you away if you're not mindful of the power of it. There's a creative intelligence here for you to be really grounded, really grounded when you receive this. So I feel like there's like a flash of creative intelligence that wants to just zap you. However, there's an energy of being really grounded here. So whatever you're doing right now, really allow yourself to feel really grounded. Do some grounding exercises, meditations, like focused, grounded intentions, like focused on receiving some sort of creative, intelligent epiphany, flash, ideas, insight. The more grounded you are in your own physical awareness, intention, I feel like this it's like creative intelligence. It feels so good. Like it feels like it allows so much freedom for you. Like there's such a freedom energy to it that your soul really wants you to be mindful, like to feel this as a very sacred gift and take it seriously, but yet enjoy, like not serious where it's like rigid and all that. Like really allowing yourself to feel grounded and rooted in this idea and allow it to flow naturally. However, it's going to guide you. It's not something you have to control or worry. Like there's like that is all rooted in I can feel there's a if you're feeling worry or how am I going to do this, that's not nurturing the energy that you're receiving. You have to remind yourself that you're neutral power. This is a neutral power. Observe this is the this is the Hanged Man card. Observe. So you're really being asked to see this insight, whatever this is, from all angles. I noticed the rainbow pouring in through her head here and her face. It's like you're receiving something that's very sacred. It's just for you. Like, it's just for you. So it's like I feel like this is like her other aspects of herself really looking. It's like being able to see it from many different perspectives, how others would view it from many different points of view. It almost feels it feels so beautiful here. It's like the 5 points of life: the ether, the earth, air, water, fire. Really finding your center point, your vortex, like wow, this is profound. Okay. This is really profound. Beautiful harvest. Whatever this is, it will produce a beautiful harvest time and time again, continuously, infinitely. Whatever this is, it's like a continual stream of creative intelligence pouring through you. It will never end. well, the ideas will never stop. It's just something that's going to continue onward, something you can do for your life and grow and build upon and enjoy. Like it's not going anywhere, so you don't feel like it's got to be one way or the other. Like you're just able to enjoy it, like you're in the flow of your creative zone. My goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God or love is enough, along with knowing that love works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. I feel like this is so it's so in tune with you authentically that even if you had moments of doubt, you know they're not rooted in fear. They're more like, it's like, okay, this energy is the life force energy. It is my soul energy, my creative energy pouring through me. And if I have an off day, it's okay. I can have an off day. And if I don't feel that energy just flooding through me on that day, it's okay. I'm having an off day or a downer day or whatever it is. Like I feel like there's it's like not saying you will, but it's like almost as if, however, you're in the understanding and acknowledgement and awareness that this is not something that can ever be taken from you. You know, this is not something where if you experience sadness, it's going to go away. It's always there, waiting for you, there for you, in flow with you, in alignment with you. It's something that you don't ever have to give your power away to any, it's like you don't have to get upset if it's not flowing. And you know that. It's like and that in itself just releases all the tension. It allows you to remain neutral and to be open. It's like what you can create with this is infinite. You know, it's your creative intelligence pouring through. It's like when you're cooking a meal, you may feel inspired to spice it up a little bit, or when you're, out in your garden, you may plant your flowers in a new way. Like it's just this energy that's with you that whatever you do, you're adding your creative flair and it's allowing it to really, really solidify within you, ground. It's like grounding this into the reality in everything you do. Wow, very fertile, fertility. You feel the fertility of this energy, how it's just, there's always seeds, there's always something new. You can do it in so many infinite ways, right? It's your creative intelligence. It's amazing. And it allows you to really follow through even when you're not feeling as confident in yourself as you would like to. And we all feel that way as humans. In that recognition, that is what allows us to be confident in the world, you know? And so you're really recognizing your own power, how neutral it is, and how much power and weight we've given to things in the past that we're not allowing the creativity to flow or our authenticity to flow. And how when we acknowledge that, it like releases, the issue. It's like if we weren't feeling confidence and we say, okay, I'm not feeling confident right now. In that, we recognize there's something bigger than us, our soul, that says it's okay. You can still be confident in any situation, right? My goodness. Honor Gaia, number 18. Exchanging gifts, number 27. Oh, how beautiful. I feel like you're being seen as someone who is very valued for, your gifts. And it's like you are recognizing that in yourself. And it's like when you exchange gifts with someone, there's this feeling of just equal mutual gratitude. You're both excited for what the others created. There's value for it in each of you. And I feel like you have that recognition of yourself now, that what you offer is valuable and beneficial to someone, not because it's like because it really is. It's your natural expression that's being received in such a beautiful way, and you receiving it's so beautiful here. Exchanging gifts, honoring Gaia. It is your clear intention too to honor Gaia, honor the earth, honor the purity of life, clean air, clean water, clean trees, beauty, art, being able to enjoy nature, being able to enjoy our environment, the fertility of the physical world. Pan is the masculine earth energy that is what allows us to enjoy the beauty. It is the trees, it is the water, it is all of that, and being able to co-create with it in a way that it's like Pan is the man playing the flute, the bamboo flute here that he made with nature, and yet what he made from nature is sacred, it's honored, right? It's not something that hurt the earth in any way. In fact, it's benefiting himself and the earth. Whatever you're doing is benefiting. It's bringing more beauty and color and life force to the earth. It's honoring Gaia. It's allowing you to feel honored in your own talents, person, gifts, all of it, okay? And you're really being asked to observe right now, to see things from all the angles of whatever this is, okay? I feel like it's you really looking at yourself from all different angles. We have the Tower here for the tarot, Angel of Love, the Merlin, Alchemy, Justice, Balance. We have the Black Cat, Good Luck, okay? I'm still haunted by my actions, the Grim Reaper, and the Lovers. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. So this is powerful. This is really powerful. Just give me a moment here to tune into this. What you need to know right now, whatever happened in the past, we have the Angel of Love here with you. I could almost cry with you right now. There's a feeling here of your soul really wants you to know that whatever happened in the past was way beyond your control. It was way beyond your control. There was nothing you could do to stop a tower moment from happening. It's like I see the lightning here. And it's almost like the creative intelligence or nature, the creative nature intelligence of life. You know, when it's time for growth, the lightning comes in, right? And it's not so much as it's like individual. It's like when these tower moments happen, it can be just for ourselves, and it also affects everyone around us at the same time. It's a moment for us all to really rise in love together, because whatever it is that we were a part of together was going to collapse one way or the other. And so it's like we reach that moment where the tower happens and we feel like it happens out of nowhere. We have the Grim Reaper energy here, relationships over, haunted by past actions, things, not working out the way that we had hoped or expected or even imagined they would. Maybe things happened that we reacted in ways we never thought we would. Maybe we, were in fear of the situation, and so we didn't handle it the best way, or we didn't respond the way we thought we would have, or whatever's happened. Like it's like there's an energy and recognition here of it being over. However, you have the Lover's energy here. Whatever happened has allowed you to really, 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 really ground into your authenticity. Like no matter what, you are grounded in your authenticity. You're receiving such beautiful, energetic downloads, insights, feelings, epiphanies, even creative ideas, relief feelings from the earth, your spirit guides, your teams, like whatever it is, synchronicities, you're really receiving that. And I feel like there's an energy here with another still being haunted by their actions. When we face our own actions, we aren't haunted by our own ghosts of the past. I feel like there's an energy here where your past perceptions are looking at what's happening to you right now in the most positive ways. Like they're really seeing that whatever it is that you're aligning to right now, your own authentic creative ideas, you're receiving them from all angles in the most positive ways. And there may be an energy or a person here from the past, a lover's type of relationship, right, where they feel haunted by their actions only because they've yet to be honest fully with themselves, or to see fully for themselves the truth of the situation. It could be that they're still rooted in a more fear-based negative mindset, and they need to open their hearts. There is a relationship that's over, and that means it's in terms of the past energies. Whatever has happened in the past, you've grown and you've changed, and there's no going back. You're not going to be the same person you ever were. None of us are, especially when a tower event happens in our lives. We're never the same. It changes us in some way, shape, or form, and we can see it as either changing us for the worst or changing us for the better. Because no matter whatever this tower energy is in our lives, it was never supporting our growth to begin with. It may have felt good for a while, but it wasn't truly supporting our growth, our well-being. It wasn't allowing our creative genius and intelligence to flow through. And so source energy, life force energy, creates love, balance, bringing in different perspectives. And, when others in our lives aren't willing to grow with us, things happen, beyond our control. And what I see here is that you've chosen love. You've chosen to see yourself with, value and worthiness. And that's how you're choosing to see them, even if they're not in that same place, right? So I feel like you're being recognized for that. I feel like the angel of love is really here with you, really guiding you, refining you, reminding you, helping you stay and remind yourself that you are an angel of love. Whatever's happened in the past, there's an acceptance here of growth and transformation. I feel like this creative energy that you're experiencing is really going to help you heal whatever it is from the past. If you can channel your energy in a creative way, whatever pain, whatever traumas, whatever anger, whatever emotions that have risen because of the tower, if we channel them in a way that is positive, in terms of really being rooted in our hearts and realizing why it's so important to stay aligned to love and the principles of honesty and trust and commitment and just being authentic, right? And being heart to heart, keeping our hearts open. The creative ideas begin to flow in, It could be writing a story, sharing your book. It could be painting pictures. It could be creating something inspirational that people who are going through similar situations, if they were to see, would just uplift them enough to get through it, in a way. It's like when you've overcome something, or when you've been able to really grasp the lesson at hand and not allow yourself to go down, you recognize the power in neutrality, in being neutral. You recognize how powerful you really are. And it allows you to take responsibility in creating foundations of true love that are never going to fall, I feel like it's the power of choice, and your actions do reflect on others. They're felt in other people. So by honoring your own choice to be authentic, to really embrace love, communication, healing, nurturing life force, nurturing creativity, nurturing beauty, nurturing the fertility of love, honoring Gaia, really focusing on your gifts, your talents. I feel like you're being guided here to exchange your gifts with others, to be able to share your gifts and receive their gifts in return is such a wonderful experience. And I feel like there's gifts that you're going to be receiving very soon in the physical reality, if you haven't already. Gifts that continue to strengthen and affirm your own power. So say yes, please keep doing what you're doing, empowering you. They're empowering you. Okay. Because whatever that you experienced in the past, I can feel there's a lot of pain, and it's very real. So have confidence. Even when you don't feel confidence in yourself, know that you are a lover. As lovers, we face a lot of grief until we don't. We get to that point where enough is enough. We're lovers, and we're either going to love or we're going to become the opposite of what we want. It's like, for us, it's either love or death, right? What is life without love? How do we create if we don't feel inspired? How do we create if we're watching our worlds fall apart around us? How do we create when we're haunted by our own actions? How do we create when we're experiencing grief? How do we do it? We become the Merlin, alchemy, justice, balance. We bring justice to the situation by rising in love. There is only rising in love. We can fall in love all day long. It seems to be effortless for everyone to fall in love. When it comes to rising in love, that is where it really truly requires your grounded connection to your own soul. You cannot rise in love without being connected to your authenticity, your true soul, your true initiated choice, self-initiated choice to be the lover that you are. If we are not the examples of love, then who is? I feel like there is an energy of really embracing new beginnings, new alchemy, new justice, new balance, new life, new attitude, new power, new neutrality, new art, new beauty, new people, new confidence, new gifts, new honoring of Gaia, new storms that are beautiful that you get to watch, from a distance. And it's like going to the beach when there's a storm to watch it roll in, but you're like cozy inside with your lover, where there's a fire, You could even be in a little hot tub or something. It's very interesting. You have black cat here, good luck. And this really does represent good luck. It's you being able to see beyond duality, not buying into taboos and superstitions and, hexes and black magic and all of that. That doesn't exist unless you say it does. You're contributing to love, so all that exists for you is love. The true power of neutrality, the life force energy, is truly the only thing that is real. Everything else is a distortion of it. I feel like you're seeing yourself rising above duality because you're choosing to rise in love. It's really beautiful, and it does take a lot of courage and confidence. However, it doesn't. When you make that choice, the courage, the confidence is there. You feel it. You know what to do, and then you recognize that you no longer have to worry because you're not going to be in situations that make you have to stand in your power. It's like you get to just be in your power and allow yourself to be guided and received and give in a way that's very genuine and authentic for you. Bountiful harvest. I see a lot of fertile energy here for you. Whatever you're planting, whatever you're sharing, whatever it is that you're nurturing, bountiful harvest year after year after year after year. I feel this creative intelligence just pouring through. It's not going anywhere. And the reason that you're able to really feel that now moving forward is because you're allowing whatever from the past that needed to go. Whether it's transforming, whether it's dying, whether it's changing, whatever it's doing, it had to go. Because there's some sort of, it's an energy here where someone's not forgiving, or they're not being honest about the truth of the situation. And so you're not going to be haunted by that anymore. They may feel haunted by it. However, that's natural until they face their own actions, their own energies, their own contribution to it. And I feel like for you, you're really being guided to keep moving forward, have confidence in yourself. And if you don't, you're going to feel supported, buoyed somehow by your spirit team, your guides, your own angels of love that surround you and support you. Someone may just give you a gift out of the blue, literally when you're feeling blue, like, here, I just felt like I needed to give you this because you're so amazing and I want to see you happy. Or Gaia may even give you a sweet little gift. It's like, you never know, right? You're going to feel held and received. Allow yourself to receive and exchange your gifts as well, your appreciation, your beautiful lover attitude. And I feel like here part of it is embracing that darker, shadowy side of you. It's like, if you're going to embrace the light, you also need to embrace the shadow. That's how we rise above duality. We have to embrace light and shadow, because the light shines and shines on the earth and casts shadows, right? It doesn't mean that's negative or bad, right? And things may look a little different in a shadow as they do in the light of day. They may look better in the shadow. They may look better in the dim light than they do in the bright light, right? I mean, we all like soft lighting as opposed to a spotlight in our face, right? Unless we're all made up or something. I feel like there is that energy of just really embracing yourself as human. The creativity, whatever darker type of emotions you feel, like, for example, if you feel anger or you feel resentment, you can channel it through a poem or an artwork, and it's not hurting anyone. In fact, it's helping us, see that we're not alone. We feel these things. It's helping you see. It's once you see and recognize your own emotions, you're saying, you know what, feelings, I acknowledge you. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you before. You're right. Your anger, I acknowledge you, and you're showing yourself to me because this thing happened. And yeah, of course. So once you acknowledge your anger or your feelings of resentment or whatever they say thank you, and they begin to just transform back into the love that they are. It's really powerful here. So I see you. It's like you're like this alchemical magician, and yet you're so beautiful, and it's all beauty. Anything that you share will be felt through the heart and not through, like, this spiteful energy. You know what I mean? It's like the difference between writing a poem like, I hate you, I hope you die, and then that would be so not a lover. I mean, it is a lover type feeling, right? We all feel that. However, that's not really our intention, and we know that's not true for us. We know that that's just an energy of, like, throwing a tantrum, right? So in our maturity, in our wisdom, we acknowledge that feeling as it comes through, and maybe we write a little poem that says, hey, I felt this hate for you, and I know it's not true. I love you, so what can we do? You know, do we create a picture of a rainbow or sunshine, or do we paint rain clouds and cry it out today all the way through until we feel better? You know, it's like there's this process of creativity that occurs when we acknowledge the feelings instead of just allowing them to not be heard, and we repress them, and then they fester, they grow. When we acknowledge them when they're little, it's like we see how powerful that is, and you could actually help someone also who's going through something, not, you know, find themselves off the path, or you know, jumping off a cliff or something, right? It's like there's a very powerful energy that's occurring for all of us right now that are choosing authentically to align to love, because the whole world is experiencing growth and change. Whether we are in alignment with that or not is truly our own free will choice. And it's different for everyone depending on what cycle we're in, or how old we are, or what we're going through. So, what's most important for you right now is honoring your path and not comparing yourself to anyone else, not worrying about what anyone else is doing. Like, even in this card, I see her looking at her own creativity from all different angles and forming her own opinion. You know, if she were to be watching herself as the observer, how would she feel if I was pretending to be someone else looking at myself? You know, how would I honestly observe myself? There's this energy of being able to observe your own self and then present yourself in a way that is truly authentic. And if you receive yourself in love, you know others are going to as well. Okay? So know that luck is on your side, and when you see a black cat, it's like affirmation, right? When it's like there's affirmation that's personal for you that may have felt a little bit shady before, but now the shadows actually complement you. It's part of it's a part of the creativity. That's what the pan energy is to me. It's bringing the physical reality, or the material reality, the earth reality, into a physical type of manifestation that contributes to the beauty, the healing, the growth, the evolution of life and humanity, not just yourself. It's a win-win for everyone, which in that way is just, it's so effortless to remain in that stream and that consciousness, and it's yours. No one else could ever take it from you. It's yours completely, forever, for infinity. You're the only thing you have to do is keep your heart open to it. Remain neutral. Remind yourself that the power is neutral, you know, and it's up to you ultimately to feed and nurture the power of love. Okay? So the angel of love is with you. You are the angel of love as well. For creativity, I feel like this is really going to improve your foundation, your stability, your security in life. No more tower moments. None. Okay? And congratulations and good for you for facing any sort of actions in the past that were very difficult to face. You know, there's a lot of honor and just beautiful recognition in that. I feel the earth really saying thank you. You know, thank you for being a person who chooses to grow and learn from mistakes so that we don't keep repeating them. That's what a true lover does, you know, and then you become this powerful magician. Because none of us are perfect, you know, until we choose to see ourselves as already perfect. And that means we're humble and we're kind, and we honor the code of love. You know, if we make a mistake, we truly stand in our authenticity and we honor it and we learn from it, so that we don't make the same mistakes over and over, and we just get better and better. We don't make mistakes anymore, you know, we just don't. We don't want to live through towers again. We don't want to live through grief and endings of relationships and being haunted by our actions. That's not what we want to do. So we don't feed that energy. Going neutral is the best thing we could ever do. It is that 0 point. It's getting out of our head and the storylines and all that stuff, and rising above duality, and then integrating it into our life every day, and being able to play, you know, in the light, in the shadow, in the most healthiest of ways, beneficialist of ways, fun ways, relaxing ways, peaceful ways, exciting ways, whatever ways we truly desire. And I feel like honoring Gaia is something that will really help you as well. You know, just being intentional when you're with the earth and in nature, whatever way you honor Gaia, just saying thank you. You know, thank you for the life force. Thank you for the clean water you're drinking. Thank you for the beautiful trees that you see. Thank you for the birds and the flowers and the things that light up for you. Thank you for being able to, you know, have this creative energy flowing through you. Like, really appreciate the beauty of life and nature whenever you need to, or feel it, or just allowing it. Like, I feel like it's there for you, and in powerful ways, very subtle, powerful ways, but powerful nonetheless. Okay? So that is your message. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing what you all creating right now, because I can feel it's just absolutely beautiful and so well received by the world. So I'll look forward to that. Let me know. And thank you all too for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys for that. And please do connect with me on my social media. I truly enjoy connecting with you all over there and sharing what I'm up to. Um, and until the next pick a card message comes through, just continue taking amazing good care of yourselves. Enjoy the beauty, and I'll see you again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 4. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing if you haven't already. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what you need to know at this time. What does your soul want you to know at this time? Island, solitude, prosperity. I feel like your soul really wants you to take some time to yourself right now in a beautiful location. Surround yourself in some beautiful energy, meditation type energy, peaceful, zen, music. It's interesting here, it's at nighttime. It feels like night. It even feels like here, it feels like night with the moon shining. It could be, day with, but it feels like this, it's like a comforting blanket at night under the stars. It just feels very internal. I feel like you're receiving a lot of internal guidance right now when it comes to prosperity and abundance. It's very peaceful. I see the blues and the purples here. Very beautiful. Let love be your beacon. This is very interesting. I feel like there's something that's really lit up your heart. It's almost like this energy where it's like it's so love that you need to like keep it cool. It's like, and like I'm like envisioning her, like she's all lit up in this beautiful energy of love, and like there's this prosperous energy, and yet it's like, keep it cool, keep your cool. Keep the cool here. It's so beautiful though. It's such a beautiful, mature, wise type of energy. Look at this third eye chakra. I feel like you're receiving a lot of insight here. Very spiritual insight from your soul, very mature, wise energy, like very harmonious, very much rooted in true communication, balance, fairness, intelligence, creativity. Oh, it's so beautiful. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Okay? So there is a feeling of sadness here. I feel like there's like your soul, your guides, your team, your angels really want you to know that there's nothing you've ever done, ever, that would ever deny you your true abundance and prosperity, that you are truly innocent at the core. Whatever has happened was a result of family conditioning, society conditioning, false beliefs, limiting thoughts, programs, all of that, okay? There is a recognition here of sadness, and seeing your sadness and feeling it and having a deep understanding of it. It's like a very spiritual, deep understanding. You're not alone. Many of us feel this way. And I feel like you're really being asked to understand how love, shines a light in things and on things. And it's not always revealing of what we expect to see. However, the truth reveals what is. And the truth is love. So when we're really rooted in our innocent energy, like our true essence, and we can see, from an observer's point of view, like I feel like you're receiving a lot of telepathic communication, from your own soul, from your consciousness, that's rooted into the foundation of the legacy of love, the nurturing of love, the life force energy. Wow. Go now, Serapis Bay. A lot of blues and purples here. You're having a very spiritual experience right now. It's very internal and yet very connected to the collective, especially when you're feeling sad, when you're really tuned into your heart, to the energy of prosperity, of healing. You're going to receive because the collective of us who have gone through things, we understand your sadness, we understand your grief, we understand the challenges and the frustration that are a result of limiting programs and beliefs and all of that. And it's very heartbreaking to witness our friends and family, or just the collective world, just going along every day, obeying things or doing things simply because they believe that's what they're supposed to do, without thinking twice about it. I feel like you're really being guided to get out of your head and into your feelings, into your body, into your prosperity of your soul essence. That's where your prosperity is truly rooted. That's where it emanates from. That's where your infinite supply is. When you're truly tuned into the abundant source energy of your soul and you really feel into the infinite nature of it, you're an infinite being. This is just one tiny experience of infinite experiences that you will have in your life. Who knows how long your life is going to be, or how long it is, or if your soul is truly infinite. This is just one blip. If you were to really meditate on that, there's a profoundness that you're being shown here. It kind of slows down time, and it allows you to be really present with your soul energy. And in that awareness, the whole world opens up to you in the most profound, gentlest, deep, multidimensional ways that are so simple. All right. So I feel like there is this energy of healing. Go now. Now is the time to heal. Now is the time to really embrace your inner child. Really love yourself. Time to ground yourself into the earth. So meditation, again, grounding, anything that grounds you in the physical nature, even just going for walks in nature, eating foods that are good for you. We're coming into fall, so you may feel guided to eat, the root. It's like eating with the cycles, right? Eating fruit, eating root vegetables, salads, whatever you feel connected to, whatever is, abundant in the earth right now is really going to help you feel grounded into the energies, eating with the seasons naturally. And I feel like there's an appreciation here for even the nighttime, feeling the nature and the sacredness at night, the full moon energies, being in tune with the energies, the cycles, the natural cycles of life. And I feel like as you ground into the earth, as you ground into your body, there's a sacred geometry that takes place where you begin to feel your sacred reflection, and you begin to see it reflected to you all over the place. You create this symmetry when you're truly grounded. It's really beautiful. When you're feeling really aligned, you'll notice the animals look at you, or it's like everything becomes a symmetry. Everything becomes a sacred geometry, a beautiful reflection of your own nature, of your own identity or signature, whatever it is, the energy that you're in. Prosperity, joy, appreciation, gratitude, healing. Okay. Unfinished symphony. 6 of Swords. The garden and the gate, the dog, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love, dreams, incubation. I'm still trying to find myself. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, and the King of Wands. Oh, wow. All right, let me just feel into this for a moment here, because I see you moving forward from some past relationship. It's a relationship or relationships. However, I feel there's a very significant relationship here, especially with the King of Wands showing up. The King of Wands is a leader, goes after what he wants. He knows what he wants. He's never mistaken about what is right for him. So there's an energy here of expanding beyond what is known, beyond the known comfort zone into an expanded comfort zone that's authentically aligned for you and yet can feel very unfamiliar. It's really... there's like an uncertainty here, an unsureness. So I feel you moving forward from some difficult situations, relationship that had you in your head way too much, overthinking way too much, third-party interference, feeling like, someone was being deceitful. There may have been someone else involved. There may have been lies and deceit, and your mind was just like, wait a minute, something's not right here. And there is this energy of completion with this relationship or this situation from the past. I feel you as the King of Wands energy, really truly aligned and confident moving forward in your vision, in what is truly right for you. And it's a part of you trying to find yourself. Whatever happened in the past, it was a part of you really truly coming into alignment with who you really are, because this energy of the snake is not who you are. You recognize life is not a competition. You know, you are irreplaceable. There is no one like you. And if someone's going to be with you, you know, the Queen of Wands, for example, is the Shadow Queen, the Shadow King. You know, they're very wise to the lies. They know what goes on in the shadows, and they know what is sacred shadow and what is distorted shadow, just like they know what is sacred light versus distorted light. You know, I feel like in the spiritual community, we don't talk about that a lot, the distorted light. And if we do, it's religion and it's, you know, whatever. There's so many words that I can hear popping up. But I love how this is at nighttime. There is a sacred shadow. There is a sacred light, because it's all sacred. Life is sacred. All of life is love. The only thing that is negative or bad or lying or deceitful is a distortion, is a pain, a wound that has originally happened somewhere along the path of who knows where. And we picked it up, whether in ourselves or our family members or whatever it is. And it's like, you're done with that. There is no more moving forward with this snake type of energy of competition and enemies and, you know, constantly wondering if someone has your back or not. You know, that's not okay. That's why the King of Shadows is such a leader. He's very familiar with the light and the shadow, and he's a visionary. That's how he can receive these very passionate visions, because he also is very responsible with them. He doesn't just hand his visions to anyone. If he's sharing his vision with you, it's because he knows you're a part of that vision, divinely guided, somehow, intuitively. He knows that you've received a similar vision. And if that person didn't receive a vision, they're not a part of it. If this person from your past is, you know, whatever, it's like, if they're not a part of the vision that you're receiving moving forward, they're not a part of it, because of their own misalignment. And that's something that they have to, it's like being reflected to them, that I'm feeling like there's this energy where you are always openly trying to find your authentic path and self. Like, there's never been a time where you weren't truly choosing to just align with your authenticity. And I feel like there's almost a jealousy energy here of whatever this energy is in the other person. And it's because they're still trying to find themselves, even though they put on a mask that they already know themselves, and that they already are this person. It's like you're teaching them and teaching them through reflection, like, look, I'm the King of Wands. No matter what you say, you know, if you don't see me for who I am right now, then all I can do is go on my way. And there is this energy of unfinished business, right, between you and another, and feeling closure within this relationship. I feel this energy of closure. I feel this energy of, you know, whatever it was like preventing you from moving outside your own environment, because the garden and the gate speaks to being in this beautiful safe garden where there's nothing, you know, it's like a little girl. She's grown up here. So as a little child, you wouldn't necessarily expect her to be running out in a, you know, unfamiliar territory on her own. She's still with her parents. She's staying close to home. And then as she's ready, of course, she has a natural curiosity to kind of see what's beyond the gate. It's not negative. It's not bad. It's just natural. It's natural to want to explore and discover more about who you are. And so I feel like there's this energy where you've really aligned to committing to your path and discovering and not holding yourself back. And whatever this was from the past, there's a relationship here that I feel like you felt held back, and you're really being guided to go now, no matter what, because as you do, and as you embrace your own leadership qualities, and you really trust your own visions and follow your own heart and passion, it's like the commitments, the connections are honoring of that as well. And it's okay for you. It's like there's a safety here for you to move beyond where you are currently. And it doesn't mean you're leaving this behind. It's still a part of you. You can return to this at any time. It's just you need to go out in the world and do what you need to do. And this relationship here, I feel like ultimately, as you're moving forward, allowing the negative thoughts or feelings of disbelief or whatever they are to subside. It's like you're also taking the truth with you. You're not allowing yourself to be naive moving forward. You're open to resolution with this relationship in the future whenever they decide to open their heart. It's not like you're cutting anyone out of your life or choosing to just, it's like you're like honoring of whatever's happening. And I feel like there is ultimate completion in this phase of the relationship, whatever it is, leading to complete peace and closure, for you in the most part. And it's like there's an acceptance of just honoring and trusting the path, honoring and trusting the vision, being the leader that you are, taking forward the truths of the relationships, whatever you learned from the truths, and finding the value in that and being grateful for that. Not allowing yourself to disempower anyone or look down upon anyone because they're stuck in something. Like you're just like, they're believing this and it has nothing to do with me. So I'm going to be grateful for the truths I learned about myself moving forward. And it's not going to be the easiest thing, but because I acknowledge that, like then the beautifulness comes in, the ease comes in when I honor how I feel. I realize it's okay to feel this way, and I receive even more profound insight and guidance moving forward. Okay. I feel like there's an energy here of healing that's occurring for you. So because of that, which is really beautiful, healing is really important for you right now. And because your intention is so rooted in the truth and just allowing love to be your beacon, you're receiving healing and wisdom in the most healing ways, right? So if you're tired, if you're feeling like you need to rest, it's good. Dream, sleep, because you're going to dream. Your soul's going to be able to work with you, right? You've let go of all resistance. So I feel like there is this energy of receiving dreams and healing energy while you're sleeping. And I feel like it allows you to be at more peace when you're awake and meditating and really conscious of receiving the inner wisdom, the divine wisdom and insight from yourself and the collective consciousness. And I feel like there is an energy of loyalty. Like the dog energy is friendship. It's unconditional love, sincerity, genuine, true, authentic love that's rooted in friendship. You don't have to have a reason why you love someone. Sometimes you meet people and you just love them because they're just so lovable. It's like you meet a dog and you love it. It doesn't matter if the dog has some, fetish with a rubber ball or it likes to go running back and forth once in a while. Like you love the dog no matter what. It's sweet. It's happy. When it's happy. Maybe it runs around in circles and chases its tail, but it's like there's just an energy of purity here, and your soul really, really surrounding you with love and saying, allow love to be your beacon, allow your heart to be your compass. Remind yourself of the sacred geometry of life, that you are a divine reflection, and it is time to go. Wherever it is that you're being guided to go or do, it's time to go now. Whether this is in your consciousness, just really moving forward and letting go, because I feel like this is in your mind, a lot of it, in terms of just like moving forward with really embracing love consciousness and recognizing there is somewhat of a struggle when we're moving out of any sort of energies that had us overthinking in our relationship instead of just having our feelings affirmed. So there's like a gentleness here with you, and it's, going now towards your own soul guidance. And as you do that and really embrace that, the visions just become very clear. And I feel like then you're able to take action in a very inspired way. So now is the time for you to truly just embrace moving forward. No more having to worry about, do I grow? Do I not grow? Do I leave this behind? Do I continue going? Because this relationship, there is some sort of unfinished business here that is coming to a completion. Like there's clarity around it. There's closure to it. There's a completion of this cycle. And I feel like you're able to move forward completely at closure with this, and your heart open, knowing that your heart is your protection, because this relationship, whatever it was from the past, they will not be able to approach you unless their heart is open as well. And so just in that, there's relief. It's like you can go out at nighttime I don't know, there's an energy here of you really opening your heart and feeling the understanding of your protection when you do that, how it actually protects you. This snake cannot approach you if your heart is open. It may, it may slither at a distance from you, but it truly cannot do anything when your heart's open. There's an energetic awareness that's felt instinctually, very much so. So that's what allows you to receive the insight, the divine insight, and to also receive the guidance for what actions to take that are truly rooted in your inspired passion, open heart. Because the king of wands is very mature in his own alchemy. He has to be. The inspiration is so rooted in love that we all become very passionate about whatever it is. And the king of wands, he is the leader in the entire group situation, right? So everyone looks up to him, and he also knows how to remind people of how they can inspire themselves and keep their own selves inspired. It's not something he goes out doing on purpose. It's just something he's learned through his own experience and tuning into his own wise soul. So it's like, this means everything to him. Whatever his vision is that he is fulfilling, it means everything to him. And so there is a recognition of maturity here with being very masterful in our energy, so that we don't allow anger or anything upsetting, right, to overtake us. We don't allow our emotions to flare up. Like, we always have a way to tune into our prosperity, our abundance, our love, our groundedness. And so I feel like that's, it's just an awareness of learning about our energy and what that's all about, and why we often hold back from moving forward when we feel called or beckoned into something, but we're afraid because we don't feel like we know enough about it, or, should we or shouldn't we? That simply is rooted in a lack of affirming our own life, basically, our own dreams. And that comes from fear of the unknown. That comes from the mainstream programming of, oh, don't do this, or that might happen. It's rooted in fear, and you've outgrown that. Like, you can see things deeper for what they are and recognize, just there are certain people who are rooted in their programs, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what makes them feel secure and happy, that's okay. It doesn't mean you should be, that you have to believe it or abide by it or align with it if it doesn't feel right for you. If it felt right for you, it wouldn't have had you questioning things so much. So now, moving forward with what is right for you, you're able to actually affirm that for yourself, because your thoughts, you're not in your head anymore. You're just experiencing it. Like, she can stand here and think about it all day long, but as soon as she opens that gate, she'll, and starts walking around, she's going to immediately be like, oh, what's this and what's that? And there's something new right in front of her, right? So it's like really trusting yourself. And as you move forward, there will be new things in front of you that you're now going to be thinking about and focused on. So keep moving forward, okay? There's no more of this energy of looking over your shoulder or worrying about a third party interference. Because we're all, you're trying to find yourself. There's no more trying to find yourself. I feel like this experience in the past was a part of that lesson for whoever was involved in it. And through this, you recognize yourself, that you've been with yourself this whole time. It's like this beautiful just affirmation, to your own solitude, choosing to go within and really recognizing that it's not that you want to be alone all the time, but you enjoy your alone time. It's sacred time to you, which allows you to enjoy being with others authentically. And then it happens naturally, right? So go now, you wonderful, loyal, sincere, unconditionally loving, amazing leader person who, even this says time to ground, time to go, time. You're really moving into a timeless type of feeling where love is your time. Time is your love. Love is time. Dreaming, incubating, grounding, I don't know. I feel this beautiful energy of completion and really, really expanding into a whole new awareness where this completion isn't the ending. It's simply an expansion. Without this completion, you couldn't expand beyond what you already know, and you see how this is a part of who you are at your core. It's what's allowed you to really recognize your power and your strength and your beauty and your creativity and your love and your prosperity and your spirituality and your childlike self, your innocence, your clairvoyancy and your intuition, and how you do know more than beyond the surface. You can read between the lines. Your feelings aren't lying to you. It's taught you a lot. It's really taught you a lot. And, you know, in the eyes of the universe, you are this beautiful, innocent, beloved child of nature, fully supported, fully guided. You don't have to worry. You're never alone. You know, the energies of life are surrounding you out here. There's nothing to fear, you know. It's so beautiful. It really, really is. So have no fear moving forward in the world. Okay, know that you are truly a recognized part of the whole and always supported, guided. We have the co-creative energy here of 30, co-creation, infinite possibility, infinite potential, infinite, completely infinite. And now's your time to really move forward with it and embrace it. And you're going to be shown and feel it every step of the way. Okay, you wonderful leader, you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly hope this message just resonated and affirmed what you feel and know to be true already within yourselves. And thank you all as well for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I truly, truly appreciate you for that. Please do connect with me on my social media if you haven't already. I love connecting with you all over there and sharing what I'm up to. I'll be sharing a lot more every day like I always do. So until the next message comes through, the next pick a card, thank you all again for being you. Continue taking very good, amazing care of yourselves. And I am sending all my infinite love as always. Peace.